Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. In our last video we went ahead and made the lips for Link, and in this one we're going to start building the eye. So before we do anything, let's go ahead and just make sure we update the iteration. I forgot to do that last time, and I want to make sure that we're consistent with it. So File, save our current file, and then Save As, and we will change the number to 7. Now we're going to build the eye. So just like we did before, I'm going to go to my front view. I'll zoom out, I'll get myself a disk, and then hit W to move that up to the eye. Now he does have these cartoony sort of big anime eyes. We can totally make those, no problem. The whole process is the same. So we're going to just center this up and rotate it forward, so go to 90 degrees on the X. That gets us this, and we will adjust the poly disk settings. So let's do 6 sides. We'll change the type to caps, and the subdivisions, let's make that 1. That'll get us this shape. Kind of zoom in here. Let's go to face selection and remove the inner faces. Now I do happen to have symmetry on. I don't need symmetry because it's going to be in the way. So I'm going to go up to Object X, turn that off for symmetry. We then need to cut in one more slice here. So I'm going to go and get my multi-cut tool. And I'm going to hold down Control and then Shift so that I can get a 50% slice, so make sure we're on 50, and then cut. Same thing down here on the bottom, make sure we're at 50%, and then cut. Q to turn off the tool, F9 to bring up our vertices, and we can start shaping the eyeball. So I'll just go ahead and move this out to the edges here. Now you can see that the eye is going to be a little bit different left and right, so that's why we have symmetry off. And I'll go ahead and just move these sort of up. And you can see that this is a lot like the lip shape, right? It's not too much different. It's just where the vertices are going. So this one maybe over here. Go up. Pull these ones down. Got to make the spot for the tear duct. This can come over to here. Even though this is more of like an anime eye, I do want to follow some basic anatomy. Make sure I give myself enough spacing in between the vertices so that whenever you flex a part, it flexes it kind of evenly. So this can go this way. Probably a little high. I'll lower that. Object mode, so F8, W, I'll just move this up a little bit. Okay, so there is the rough shape of the eye. Go to my perspective view, and you can see that this, of course, is flat. So just like before, we're going to have to shape this sort of around where the face is going to be. So get my 4 view, I'll go over here, object mode, so F8 if you haven't done it yet, or you can right click to go to object, and I will just pull this forward to right in front of the eye that's here. Okay, so the middle of the eye is going to stay pretty much where it's at. The tear duct needs to come back, so let me get vertex mode, so F9. So tear ducts, those are going to come back a little bit, so maybe about there. This corner of the eye, I'm going to pull that back here. This spot and this spot. Again, I'm holding shift if I'm grabbing multiple, so this and then that. These 2 spots. Pull those back about like that. And then I'll get this one and that one. And I'll pull those back a little bit. Let's go to my perspective. I don't want this to go too far. You can see we have a bit of a pinch back here. I don't want that to pinch. Now the thing that's going to help us really round this out is to have something here to represent our eye. So go to object mode. So F8, get yourself a sphere. I'm going to go to front view and position the sphere where I want the eye to be. So I'll get this, so move tool, which is W, and then move it up. Position it on the eye. Now I want to rotate this forward so that the pole of the eye, that's the point where all of the vertices intersect, I want the pole of the eye to be forward. So I'm going to go to Object X. So I'm going to go into the channel box under Rotate X and do 90. So now it kind of looks like there's an eye staring at us. And then scale, so R, and then drag from the middle. Now the eye is actually a lot bigger inside the socket, so I'm going to go and make it just a little bit bigger. Now I will go to my side view, W, and move this forward to about where the front of the eye would be. There we go. And you can see that our eyelid is dipping into the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and just name this. This is going to be my eye. So I underscore L for left. This is the left side of his face, because if we face this way, you can see the arrow actually points to the left of the screen. This way we're looking at the mirrored version, so this is actually his left side. Okay, so you can see it dips in. We actually need to pull these back probably a little bit more. So I'll get this point and that point, move it back a little bit more, get this and that, and then those, move those back a little bit more. And then this side over here is completely out of the way. You can see he's over there. So 4 for wireframe. And I drag to get those. I'll hit 6 to put the color back on, and we will just move this forward. And go a little bit more. Whoops. There we go. Let's move in that guy. Let's get that corner. Now I'm checking different angles just to see how this is bending. It's like when the owls kind of bob their head, except this is my form of bobbing. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is roughly about the shape we want for the eye, but we're gonna go ahead and make the eyelid and then back into the eye. So F10 to get edge selection, double click the inner edge here, hit the extrude button, and then W to get a straight widget and pull that back. I'm going to go into the eye. Nice. And you can see right away we have some uneven spots. So we have more space up here than we have here. Same over there and there. So I want to create a consistent eyelid shape. Your eyelid is about the same width all the way around the eye. So we're going to go ahead and just clean this up and get that going. So I'm going to get F10 for edge mode, and And I'll grab these edges here and I'll just move them to try to fill out the thickness of the eye there. Much more space there than there, so grab those, this one and that one. Okay, this is really far out. Okay, so I think that's pretty close to what I want. Let's make the next band for our eyelid. So I'm going to get this outer edge here, and then bring up bevel. So hold shift, hold right click, bevel. Kind of like we did before, it gets us this little edge, and I'm going to add a segment here, so one more segment. I'm going to adjust the fraction. Just watch your corners. If you go too far, you might lose a corner, so I think that's good right around 0.8. Again, check your corners, make sure there's no pinching. I'm going to hit Q to get rid of the tool. I'm going to go ahead and hide the eyeball, so I'll get the eye wherever you are. Hit H, get the eyelid. Now we'll just check these corners again. This is a little tight there. Okay, let's turn the left eye back on, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab my objects here, F8 for object mode, and let's clear the history, edit, delete by type. We'll do all by type, and then do history. That'll clean up the construction history and a lot of this stuff. And for fun, we're going to mirror these. So let's go up to, make sure we're in modeling, and then go to mesh, get the mirror options. I'll get the eyelid, and then do a mirror. I'd apply. So there's the other side right there. Now for the eyeball, I actually don't have to mirror it. I'll show you a little magic trick. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. You can mirror it if you want to, but since it's a standard object, we haven't made any real changes to it except for its size. It's going to be pretty easy. So Control D to duplicate. I'm going to change the name on the new one. So you can see we have IL_1 or I_L1. Let's change the L to an R. And then over here on our channel box settings, let's change the translate X to a -5. So whatever value is in there, hit a minus, enter. And now we have the eyes mirrored over. Kind of creepy if you look at it this way, but yeah, pretty funny. That's going to do it for this video. In the next video, we're going to start building the nose. Okay? So save your work, stay tuned, and I shall see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for checking out the channel. If you like that video you just watched, consider hitting that like button and hit or subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, check out the Wielders of Ether. It's my upcoming comic book. The Kickstarter will be dropping pretty soon. You can see that is getting ready here. The newsletter for that, if you go to brucebooks.com, you can sign up for the newsletter, and you will be notified when the Kickstarter drops. We're pretty excited, and we hope to see you on launch day.